Welcome ladies and gentlemen, I'm Adam Gerard here on behalf of Australian Wrestling Allstars with this Australian Wrestling Allstars 3 retrospective. And what a night it was, the first night of action for the 2016 calendar year of Australian Wrestling Allstars, and we saw it kick off with Jet Armstrong versus Green Smash versus Mike Boomer in a triple threat. And it was absolute high-flying action right from the bell ringing. These gentlemen went balls to the wall, and in the end, Green Smash walked away with the victory after the shooting star press. Next, we saw the difference. Tyler Daniels take on the human bullet Link Barnett, and Tyler Daniels' strategy was clear from the start: attack the head and take away the finishing move of Link Barnett, the flying headbutt. And that strategy paid dividends late in the match when Link went for said headbutt and fell to the floor in agony, allowing Tyler Daniels to hit the end of the line for the victory. And after the match, Tyler had strong words for everybody in the AWA locker room, pointing out that he is Tyler Daniels, and that's what makes him
the difference.
From there, we moved on to an interstate match, which saw the Victorian social media sensation JXT take on South Australia's own Matt Grimm Basso. And what an effort we saw from the valiant-hearted JXT. However, in the end, he fell victim to the dreaded Sparta boot of Grimm, and JXT was left with no choice but to crawl back to Victoria. From there, the action picked up with John E. Radic, the crazy Croatian, taking on the hardcore hero Havoc. And the match was going completely Havoc's way until John E. Radic found a wrench under the ring and feigned being attacked with it. Dubious disqualification was John E. Radic. This did nothing but incense Havoc, who crashed Radic to the mat with a crushing powerbomb. Next, we moved on to intergender action as we saw Rapio Sanchez take on Denny Bennett. From there, we saw the Latin Lothario Rapio Sanchez tango with Denny Bennett in more ways than one. It seemed that Sanchez's game plan from the offset was completely and totally to try to woo Denny Bennett instead of fighting her. However, when Denny rebuked his advances when Sanchez pushed it one step too far, he tried the other hand and simply tried to beat her by any means necessary. However, in the end, he fell victim to Denny Bennett and the crowd went crazy. And finally, in our main event, we saw the monsters that make up TMDK take on Sex Rocky, A-Town's finest Rocky Monero, and M-Town's finest Elliot Sexton. And what a hard-hitting match it was. These men went absolute hell for leather at each other, but in the end, Rocky Monero fell victim to the Battletoad Splash. Well, at least according to everybody, except Rocky. Well, wrestling fans, that brought us to the end of AWA 3, but the 2016 calendar didn't stop there for Australian Wrestling Allstars. We continued on with the AWA Champions League, which saw the crowning of the first Australian Wrestling Allstars champion. For information on the releases of both AWA 3 and the Champions League, be sure to head to www.australianwrestlingallstars.com.au or facebook.com/Australian Wrestling Allstars. But what of 2017 in AWA, Adam? I hear you ask. Well, the answer is this. We'll be returning very soon with AWA 4 and much more action in 2017. Be sure to check out our website for more details, and I'll see you there.